That's a good question.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Inner Monolog Podcast. This is episode 19, and I'm going to be the host for this evening. I'm here with the usual suspects. What's good, guys?
Woo woo!
Oh shit! Rick Quinn got it again. Okay.
What?
Man, we really can't hear.
Not really, barely.
God, this.
Don't worry, you Trump supporters. Don't worry, Trump supporters.
It is.
I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah, I'm not screaming into the mic, but
You guys want to tell the audience what happened to my eardrum?
Can you shut the hell up while
Okay.
I'm talking?
No, not really. Look, nobody wants to tell nobody about anything about that when it comes to you, Julio. Just shut your
somehow,
mouth.
when you talk about your article, bring that in there and make it about your eardrum.
Fair enough.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get the ball rolling with I don't know how to say his name. Tim Tszyu?
You got it right, Tim Tszyu.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of like Tszyu, yeah. Which I basically had a fight this past Saturday, March 26th, here in the U.S. And he's an Australian fighter that almost got robbed. So he did get knocked down in the first round, but then proceeded to win every single round. And yet a judge scored the fight 114-113 in his favor, meaning that they scored this a close fight, 7 rounds to 5, when it really was almost a one-sided affair. So a lot of people are just saying this was kind of a disgrace because it's another bad scorecard by the judge. And basically what I want to ask you guys is, like, we see time and time again bad decisions in boxing that makes the sport seem corrupt. It's just time to revamp the system and find a different way to score boxing fights.
No.
I think so.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just on the simple fact that half of the fights that probably should have went to certain fighters ended up going to someone else, and it kind of just it always seemed rigged. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I was gonna say it's not. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a time to revamp the system. I would say it's a time to really scrutinize the judges. It just seems like judges nowadays aren't getting the same level of education or training per se that it takes to be a professional judge. It seems like a knockdown really outweighs the rest of the fight. If you knock somebody down, and from my perspective, it just seems like shit like this is what justifies YouTuber boxing.
You're right, Rick. With judges, they're so subjective. Some would favor kind of aggression, and others would favor more defense. The hit and not be hit style.
We should have one judge per category.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, one idea that was that makes sense. One idea that was suggested is kind of, instead of having
that would make sense
3 judges, you have 6, but it's basically pairs of 2. So you got to make sure that each 2 agree on a round, and that basically once they reach a consensus, that's the round they score.
Or if it's 6 and it's pairs of 2s, if the judges can't agree on the round based on that category, that category is null and void for that round.
Totally.
That could work.
So I could definitely see the 6 judge
Support that
situation
100%.
going on.
It would be a more fair system for sure.
Yeah,
be more balanced.
Especially when you have fighters like Tim Tszyu that was coming from Australia. This was his U.S. debut.
Ooh.
And he almost got robbed. So it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Well, I don't want to fight as a foreigner. And you see that time and time again when someone goes over to the UK and they get robbed in the UK. Devin Haney's about to go to Australia and fight George Kambosos there. And now you got to think about, is the judging going to be rigged, or is Devin Haney going to get a fair shake as an American in Australia?
And I get you're going to go fight in another country. That's fine, but is it so hard for you to at least eliminate your biases for one fight?
You would hope, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's difficult.
well, even if a bias, right? Like, what if in order to be a boxing judge, you at first had to participate, even if it's in the amateur level,
that would be a good
as
idea.
a boxing referee?
Yeah.
It'd make you understand the sport a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. Because at least then, but
you know what I mean? Because, like, for example, in football or in any other sport, you have to work your way up from like high school to college to professionals, right? I don't actually know what the criteria is to become a professional boxing judge.
You know, maybe you watch like some not too known previous fights and have them score round by round of that video fight, the recorded fight. Because to your point, Rick, I don't know what it takes to be a boxing judge.
Yeah, there should definitely be some kind of way of verifying.
Yeah, let's just
on that one.
But yeah, I mean, back to the story. Luckily, Tim Tszyu did end up getting the unanimous decision win. It's a controversy averted, but again, it just brings eyes to the sport of boxing judges in particular. Yeah, maybe needs to be looked at.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree. I think boxing needs to revamp its judging process.
Oh, the Rick Freeze?
The Rick Freeze?
So Julio, based on this boxing story, how would you say that relates to your eardrum? Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
You're back.
Yeah,
You're
can't see me.
You're back.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so I was saying, Julio, so in reference to this boxing situation, how would you say that relates to your eardrum?
I mean, I'm having a hard time hearing.
Does it feel like you got punched by like a left hook?
Kinda. There's a lot of pressure.
Would you say you got robbed in the shower?
Try doing the clear your ears with the nose blow thing?
Yes. I bought the stupid eardrops for swimmers. I've done the whole hair dryer thing, everything. Kind of fucked right now.
That's why I told you not to masturbate in the shower, man.
That was total confidence.
Yeah, I don't masturbate in the shower, jackass.
Where do you masturbate, Julio?
None of your goddamn business, bitch!
He took forever to say that. Which is why I don't believe you. And on another note...